Hey everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things. And today we're going to talk summertime. I was going to say favorites, but I'm thinking essentials if you live in the South. But first, we gotta look at the shirt. This is me shirt. So, my shirt is My Chemical Romance. It says California 2019. Um, I was obsessed with My Chemical Romance. I still have needless knowledge that I don't know why I have it. And yeah, I stalked these guys, okay? Whoo, I loved them. I loved their music. I loved the reason why they became a band. I loved that, there were brothers in the, mix. I loved them. And whenever I heard that they broke up, I cried. And I want to point out that I was in my 20s and working right before, my sister had texted me. It was like, "Hey, did you hear?" And I was like, and believe my manager came in, or my assistant manager, someone came in and was like, "Why are you sad? What happened?" And I was like, "Micro Romance just broke up." And I remember I had to contain myself because I worked with little kids, and she was like, "What?" Because she loved that kind of music too. She was like, "That's so sad. I wonder why." They had families. They needed to spend time with them. I get it now. Um, I also like the theory. So they have a song called Teenagers, and the theory is that they didn't like teenagers because, they scared the shit out of them. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say cuss words, so I just spell it. And so they broke up during their teen years, and then they came back after. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's the shirt, and I saw them in concert 4 times? 3 times? I don't have any pictures. I know I saw them at a small venue, there was probably that's it sounds like a big venue, but there was probably, 500 people crammed into this little space, and then I know I saw them twice on a big stage. So, ah, I loved them, and I still love them, and their music is pretty cool still to this day, and, yeah. So, on to what we're talking about today, no nail polish. Okay, no coffee right now because 'cause I'm coming to at a later time, but I did drink, coffee shot coffee shops, uh, nutty caramel. Nutty caramel. Okay, so, first, if you know what? I'll start with the other thing first. Okay, so I want to first talk about the stroller setup the stroller setup that I've used since my kiddo was born. And it looks like this. Um, so you can use it with a baby, like an infant seat, or you can use it as a stroller. I can put my hand down, you know where it is. And I didn't know that you could actually take the whole seat, like, stroller seat part off and then put the car seat in, until just now. I don't have an infant seat anymore. Dust? Sorry. I don't have an infant seat anymore. I actually sold it. But this brand of car seat and, it was called the Trio, Bravo Trio. I think they have, like, 2 or 3, like, updated versions of this, so I'll link those in the, comment section. But we still use the stroller, and yes, my little one's coming up on her 3rd birthday, but she also doesn't want to walk all the way around the zoo. So, this stroller is perfect. It has a place that it has 2 cup holders on top, which work great unless you're on gravel, and it jostles your drink, like, if you stop to have Starbucks or get Starbucks for yourself before you go to the park and then you're on a rocky path. Um, your Starbucks will spill out of the cup, it will, like, shake, I don't know how, but it was coming out the sides of the lid. It was crazy. Um, but, I mean, that's gonna be any stroller. And then, it has 2 little for when you have a toddler and they're sitting in the actual seat instead of the infant car seat part, the, part that goes around them, there's a little like, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Um, little bar part that goes around them, that's not the part that's holding them in, but it's like, it's got 2 little cup holders, and it's got a little, like, rectangle thing, and putting snacks in there. Perfect. You want your kid wants milk and you wanna make sure that they have some water? There you go. Or maybe you're trying to get them to drink something other than juice, so you put something in another cup on the other side. It works. It works. And, it has a 3-part 3-point harness, um, 'cause if you got little ninjas, you need to keep them safe. I used the 3-point harness for a while, but, uh I don't use the 3-point harness on the stroller anymore because it just took too long to get her out every time I wanted her out, so we just do the around the waist part. Um, and it folds up nicely and fits in your trunk nicely, and it can also kinda stand you just gotta make sure you don't bump it 'cause then it's gonna fall over. Oh, my favorite part, like, whenever okay. Sometimes I will use the stroller instead of getting a basket whenever I'm going to, like, Target or some place where I only need, like, 6 small things. I will use it has a nice basket on the underside, like, here's the seat, and then underneath is there's a basket. That's nice too. It's awesome if you're going to the beach and you throw some stuff in there, or it can hold a diaper bag, or can hold groceries. I actually I forgot until just now. I actually used it, um, when we lived in Virginia. I had done a order to pick up because it was during COVID time. I had done an order to pick up on the Target app. Remember, it was on the Target app, and then I realized that I forgot to change the date, and it was set to pick up for the day my husband was not gonna be home, and I was like, "I don't have a car if he has the car." So I had to walk all the way to the Target, which would I think it was, like um, like a 3-hour walk, maybe longer. I don't remember for sure, but I know it was, like, a long time getting there, and I had her it was just me and her, so I had her, and we walked the fir getting there okay, so Google Maps messed me up because I put in, a walking path, and it took me on a back road that was all windy and had steep drop-offs, and there was no sidewalk. So I was pushing my baby on the side of the street where, like, I was like, "This is so dangerous, I'm so scared." Um, so we got to Target, I got the groceries, I was like, I know that it's set to pick up, where you take it out, but I don't have my car, but I have my basket and my stroller." And they worked with me, they were really nice, they're like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, we understand." And so, I loaded the groceries. Wasn't very many things. It was, like, things that we needed, like, I needed toothpaste because I was out of toothpaste, and my kiddo needed I think it was, like, shampoo, like, her soap because it was bath night, and, I was tired. I was so tired. Um, I know that if I didn't have the stroller, that walk would have been a piece of cake, but because of the path, and I had to keep trying to get us off the road and then put us back on and get us off and because the cars were coming. Um, yeah, and on the way back, I was like, "Google, I'm not listening to you." And I took the way that we would have driven, and guess what? There was a sidewalk pretty much the whole way. There was only one spot that didn't have a sidewalk, and I did have to cross the street a few times, but there was, the crosswalks. And we left when we had left the house to go to Target, it was daylight. It was cold. Don't worry, we didn't melt. It was a fall, wintry time. And so when we left, it was a bright day, and when we got back, it was dark. It was nighttime, and, um, the little one, she had her little toy, and she dropped it somewhere and then didn't scream about it until I had, like, walked all the way up down the street and crossed over, and then I had to go back and use a little flashlight on my phone to try to find it because that was her favorite thing, and I was like, "Can't lose that." Um, yeah, so this stroller really holds up, and it was my sister's before me, so just to give you an idea, um, and I still use it, so if I can find a picture of when we went to the zoo, I'll stick it somewhere. Um, the next thing I wanna point out is this fan. Well, not this one in particular. Well, this one's fine. I can't remember where I put the good one, but these fans, it's got a little hook, and it's got can you hear it? Um, you can there's 3 different levels, and the one that I'm gonna put up here, the picture of it, that one's my favorite. I think it's in the car, 'cause I think I used it thought I put it in the diaper bag, but it's not in there, so I'm gonna have to look for it. Um, but this one is very similar. The one up here, it also has a light thingy, and, I think I can find a picture and put that over here. I know that I can find this one on Amazon because, that's where we got it. It's pretty cool, I love it. I like that you can set the legs up in, like, a tripod, or they can wrap around you can curve them around the stroller. the legs of the stroller. You can oh, I broke it. This one's really old. That's why I was trying to find the other one. My favorite one has little grippy, bumpy things. Uh, did I say that you can hang it? I think I did. It's rechargeable by a not a USB. It's rechargeable. I don't I don't remember what this one's called. Anyway, these are a must-have, especially if you live down south. Okay, I didn't break it, the legs just slipped a little. A wire thing. But I love that you can twist it around onto the car seat or the stroller or the crib, which I have done because one time, our air conditioner went out whenever we lived in Virginia, and we needed air. I ended that that only lasted until it got too hot, and then I moved us downstairs where it was cooler. Um, and then we stayed with my uncle for a while, and, the room we stayed in got really hot at night. So I used both of these, and I got this little metal one from Target, except when I got it, I didn't realize that it had to stay plugged in. So that was a whole ordeal we're not gonna talk about because it might have been slightly unsafe because I had to Velcro it to her bed, to the wall, and it don't worry about it. We'll talk about something different. But these are great for the beach. You keep them pre-charged. You can just put it in your bag. It's gonna be 100 degrees. You know, it bothers me whenever it's like, "Oh, it's the temperature is only 80, but it feels like 100." Don't tell me the temperature is 80. Tell me it's 100 so I can dress appropriately. Um, drives me crazy. Those of you who don't know, I am in Texas and it is very hot. These fans are great. Right now, my house has been getting into the almost 80s on the inside, and pretty sure it's the housing. I think it's not insulated properly, but I don't know. And, we have a thingy put in for them to come, but they haven't yet. I'm sure a lot of people did I mention this spins all the way around? And then you can turn it this way. So it's adjustable, which comes in handy. I just wish I could have showed you my favorite one. But this one's almost the same. It's pretty fun. It's great. Another thing I wanted to show y'all was maybe not this one in particular, but these little what are they called? Power packs? I don't know what they're called. Power storage portable thingies? I don't know. They are great to keep with you. Whether like this one, I normally keep in the diaper bag. I make sure it's fully charged because this one has a little button on the side that lights up to let you know that it's charged. It needs to be put back on the charger. It's down one. Um, these ones are great. I don't know if I can find this brand. I think I got it at Target. But I have a few other little power packs that I know are on Amazon, and I will post them in the description for y'all. But it's great because this one has two different ports, depending on how you need to use it. Um, I used the other day my power went out. Not the other day, but like a week and a half ago. My power went out for like 3 hours. I'm not sure if it was scheduled or not, but um I put oh, I don't have it with me. I just the part of my phone charger that normally goes into the port, little outlet section, I used that here, and then, the other side obviously went to my phone, or you can use it the other way not the other way, if you have this one's it's not the C port, it's the other one, the one that's, like, flat and then angled and then straight mhm, yep. I don't know what that's called, I can't remember. They're going away with those though, from what I hear. Um, but keeping a little charger port or power power source storage thingy with you, um, keep one maybe not in your car if it gets super hot. You can keep it in your purse, diaper bag, uh, take it with you when you go to the beach, so you can make sure you can keep this charged up, and yeah, I just that was just my little PSA, keep these with you, they're great for if the power goes out, hurricane season, I think is, like, majority of the year depending on where you live, and, if you're up north and the power goes out because of a snowstorm, you got these. Maybe not just do these, but I know I've seen little heaters that can run on these things, so it's an idea. Um, my last little thing I wanna say is stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Water is key. This is one of I don't know what bottle this is, but it says reduce. This is my favorite bottle. I love me a straw bottle. It says that it holds 28 ounces, but I always fill it up to the top, so it's probably more than 28 ounces. Um, yeah. I don't really have anything else to say other than I know that it's hot and I know that it's summertime, so people wanna go outside and do things, but please be careful. Don't get heat stroke. Don't get so sunburned that you get blisters. Use sunscreen. Sunscreen is another essential. So, my essentials for summer: fan, power source, water. And the stroller comes in handy if you have a toddler. That way that you also can keep them contained. Okay, that is, I think all I have to talk about, so if you got through this, give me a thumbs up, like this, comment below if you have any of these things. What's your favorite stroller so other people maybe people don't like the brand of stroller that I like, post what you use, and, do you like these fans? These things are awesome. Um, and what's your favorite water bottle? I collect these things. I have a, pitcher for the Brita filter thingy, and I have a few of these, like 5, 4 or 5. I collect them, I guess, and, look, here's one over here. Uh, this one is Contigo. It's a smaller one. My kid has one too. I have to do a toddler cup video. I got right. Toddler cup video. Okay. Okay, it's on my list. Okay. Anyway, What's your favorite water bottle? But I have the Brita pitcher, and so it filters the water, and then after it's done filtering the water, I pour it into one of these, and I stick it in the fridge, and then I just keep doing that until I fill up all of my water bottles, and then I just that way I if we lose water or if we get one of those alerts that says the water is bad to drink because of something, who knows what, um, I have clean water. Done. At least for a few days. Alright, subscribe. Subscribe. You like to see me. Um, and share, 'cause sharing is caring. Alright, I will see everyone later.